Warning: this channel is for documentary and educational purposes only. Adults 18 to 21 plus, depending on your location. I do not condone or support the use of any drugs, legal or illegal, anywhere in North America or the world. Well, howdy there, everybody. This is Laughing Wizard Grows, and today we're going to go over the results of the grow. I have 12 ball jars here, 1 empty, and 11 with flower. Now, what I have here is these 4 here are my Northern Lights. These 3 are my Cream Mandarin. These 2 here are my Cream Mandarin Stumpy. That was well behind her sister. And these 2 here are my Charlotte's Angel CBD. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and measure every jar and see what we come out with. So let's get started. And we're just going to start right with the Charlotte's Angel. So first, I'm going to take my empty jar, set it on my scale. This is actually a Taylor scale, so it's extremely accurate. We're just going to take the empty jar, set it on the scale with the scale off, and turn the scale on. Now, the scale is calibrated to the weight of this jar, so when I lift the jar off, it'll go minus. So that will account for the weight of the jar here and will give me the total amount of flour that's in it. So, taking this off, it was bouncing around. Let's do this again. Alright, so we got it here, and then we're going to take this jar, I'm going to pull out the humidity and temperature module, and we're going to weigh this now. So this was 385. This was 385 grams. So when I set the scale down, it'll calculate for this jar, and then whatever's left over on the positive side will be the weight of the flour. Alright, so there's 25 grams in there. And there's 28 grams in this one. So 25 and 28 is 53. Oops, I forgot to put the humidity module back in. Now let's move on to runty stumps. Now runty stumps didn't get trimmed as good, just because, as I had stated, I knew it was going to be, like larf and popcorn and all that stuff, and I cleaned it to the best I could without just shredding everything. So there is a little bit of extra weight. I mean, it's not going to count too much, but a few grams extra. Alright, so the first one there is 27. And the second one here is 30. So that's 57. Now we'll start by measuring the cream mandarin that did grow successfully. And that is, for the first one, is 31 grams. I keep forgetting to put that darn thing back in there. No, they are a little drier than I would like them to be. You know, as I have stated, sometimes on the farm things take precedence over everything else, including your hobbies. And that's what happened. Things ran a little longer than I expected. You know, if I really wanted to try to up that percentage, some Bovita would probably, those humidity packs would probably work fine. But for now, we're just checking it out. Alright, and that small little jar there is 19 grams. I mean, honestly, they're in the mid-50s on humidity. Again, it's low, but, you know, it's what I was able to work with. And this one is 32 grams. So with those three here, let's see what that total is. So that's 82 grams for the cream mandarin, 57 grams for runty stumps, and Charlotte St. Joe's 53. So let's move on to the Northern Lights now. This jar is 22 grams. I don't have a humidity in this one just because I didn't have enough, and so I basically just, you know, set some in each and go from there. Just trying to even this out. Keeps shifting around a little bit. Alright, so that one is 27. Oops, I thought that was a little high. Alright, so that's 25 grams. And that one's 22 grams. Yep. Okay. So that comes out to a total of 96 grams for the Northern Lights. Now, let's see what the total is we got here. Don't need the scale on anymore. So we got 53 plus 57 is 110, 110, and 82 is 192, and 192 plus 96 is 8. 18. 288 grams. Uh, 288 grams. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the comparison in ounces. I want to say I think that's like 3/4 of an ounce. I'm gonna go check though. And I also am missing some out of each. Not much, but some. Because I did go ahead and try most of these out already. The Charlotte's Angel I didn't have much of an effect. I don't know if that's because of whatever was going on with the flour. The cream mandarin definitely head high. That's what that one came across as. And the Northern Lights definitely lived up to its name as an indica. Very good if you want to chill out, rest, and sleep. So let me go figure out what 288 is, and then we'll move on. Okay, everybody. So 288 grams is 10.2 ounces. Not bad. Just under 3/4 of a pound. About 5/8 of a pound. It's not too bad. So for all that, I came out with 10 ounces. It's not too bad. I will be starting my next grow here in my Vivo Sun tent, and I will be starting that within the week. And we are going to see just exactly what I'm going to grow. Now I do have two buckets from Grow Peaceful. One being a Californian Snow, and the other being an Escobar's Dream from AQ Genetics, California Snow from Fast Buds. I also have two others which are CBDs, which is a Harlequin CBD, and a BCN Diesel CBD. Both are 1-to-1, 2-to-1s, 1-to-2s, whatever you want to call them. They're almost equal THC CBD, which is going to be more helpful as they work together to cancel each other out and give you an overall effect of what is needed for pain management. So that's where that's going. I also have some seeds coming. Now I don't know what they are, and it's kind of like Christmas waiting for them to show up. So one of the other content creators, Cannabis Luke, just did a drawing, and my name was chosen for his drawing for seeds from Seedsman. Now, I've mentioned Seedsman in the past. The Northern Lights are Seedsman seeds. Seedsman is another great company, and he is sending me seeds as a giveaway for the seeds from Seedsman. And it's a surprise, as he didn't tell me what he's sending, and I didn't ask because I wanted it to be a surprise. So those should show up here very soon, within the next few days, I imagine, and we will see what's there. And maybe I'll have to replace one of my others that I was planning to grow with something from there. We'll see what shows up. But that's another good channel, Cannabis Luke. So go check him out when you got the time. Now, I do have something else to show you guys. There is a company out there called Daily High Club, and Daily High Club has tons of different smoking materials. And Daily High Club also has a subscription service. You sign up and you get a monthly box. Comes in the mail. And there's a lot of really unique stuff in there. And it's $29.99 a month. Now, I ordered this box because I saw it on a couple other channels, and I was just fascinated. And I thought one of the items is just amazing. And since I'm big into Halloween, I love Halloween, I thought this box would be perfect for me. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in here, if you guys haven't seen it on any of the other channels. Alright, so here we go. We have the Daily High Club box, and inside it, when you open it up, kind of a unique looking zombie picture. Go ahead and pull these peanuts out, and we're going to take a look at what's all in here. Alright, so first we have a clipper refillable lighter. So those are good if you have the butane to refill them. That's nice to have. Here we have a cute little zombie with a glass bowl with the filter in the bottom there, or the screen, whatever you want to call it. This is a silicone item, and it also has on the side here your air inlet, and in the top here you take the cap off, which is his little brains, and in here you have a nice little storage pouch for your flour, and then you can just carry this around with you just like that. Now we also have some cones from Lion Rolling Circus, and this is unbleached rolling paper. Comes with your little fill, your little scoop, and your cones. And then again from Lion, there is some vegan Canadian hemp rolling papers, and there's 2 in here, and there's 6 in here. And this here, nice little tube here. It's actually just like a squeeze tube, but I don't know, I can open them up the other way. So that's a good place to, you get your filled cone and you want to protect it. Just drop it in there, close the lid, and now it's ready to take with you. In here we have a nice little grinder, I believe. And this is just a nice little carrying, plastic carrying grinder, fairly light, just to take with you if you're out and about and need that. We'll set that aside for right now. And then we have, if I can get this open, We have some stickers from Daily High Club. That's like a little toxic waste one, and a skeleton, and their logo. Cute little stickers. And then you got a nice bong mat here to keep your bong from sliding around. And that's it for the bottom. Now let's take a look at what's in this wrapped up part here. Now I know what's in here, but do you guys know what's in here? And I saw this and I just had to have it. And what we have here is a cute little nuclear waste bong. Just kind of interesting. You got the little radiation symbol there, kind of pouring the nuclear waste out. And in these, of course, you have your bowl, just like that. Or you have your dab, just like that. So for $29.99 a month, that is not a bad deal. This stuff is really cool. Each month is different. With November coming up, Thanksgiving should be interesting. And that's what I got for you guys today. So, again, 10.2 ounces. Not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. But I'm actually surprised I made that much. With all the issues I was having, the growth seemed to start out good. I mean, it seemed to go, it was just powering right away in the beginning. And then kind of seemed to teeter out later on with the last few weeks of the grow. The plant stopped really growing. And I started having some problems right before harvest. You know what? Things happen. Some things are out of your control, and things definitely happen, and that is where we are at now. Again, we're in my Vivo Sun tent here. It's a really nice tent. I am still going to be using the shop lights. I'm hybriding grows. I want to see how things work with different options. The tent, it was just the tent that I ordered, which was just over $100. Not bad. The lights are just shop lights, and it's not a real grower light just yet. Now, there is another company out there that I am really interested in trying out one of their lights. Very, very affordable, and I think the light is around $300 now on sale, but I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger on that per se just yet. I'm kind of thinking about it. Not sure which way to go. And for the life of me, I can't remember the company. I think it's Flora something or other. I'll try to remember it on the next when I start my next grow here. I'll try to remember the name and let you guys know what that name is. But they have really good equipment too, and they're reasonably priced. Can you go buy the most expensive stuff? You bet you can. Not everybody can afford the most expensive stuff. And that's kind of what this channel is about. I want to know what can you get away with. And for growing in a 8x8 homemade grow room using emergency blanket liners for the inside reflective material, using shop lights, and just the absolute most basic stuff, and I still came out with 10 ounces. 11 jars here. 10 ounces. That's really not bad for just throwing something together, grabbing what I had around the house, and seeing what I could do. Again, the next grow is going to be a little bit better, because we're just going to keep stepping it up to see where that nice happy medium is, where a person can be like, I can't afford that, but I can afford this. And can they both do the same? I think they can. I think if you're economical and you see what's out there, I think you can do it for a lot less than a lot of this expensive stuff. Not to say that expensive stuff isn't good. AC Infinity, Spider Farmer, Mars Hydro, they're all great companies. However, some of these lower end companies are too. And I'm not going to dissuade you from buying something expensive. Go ahead. If you have money to do it, great. Great, good for you. If you don't, well, let's see what other options are out there for you. Because there might be other options out there for you that you can afford if you can't afford thousands of dollars to throw at grow equipment. It's just not possible for some people. And I want to make that point and see what we can do. So again, here we are. This is the final video for this grow. And we're going to get the next grow started within a week. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope you like this grow. I hope you learned something. Or if you didn't, you were at least entertained. And there we are. We are done. We are done. And let's move on. I'm the Laughing Wizard. This is Laughing Wizard Grows. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next grow.